This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, thanks for joining this SAP EPPM Enterprise Portfolio and Project Management online course. Okay, and here we are going to learn investment management and project system. Okay, so here we are going to focus mainly in the project system, but supporting to that we need IM in some of scenarios there. So that's why IM also have been included in this course. So here in this course, I'll take you through with all best practice scenarios. Okay, there are three major best practice scenarios in project system. Okay, so we'll go through of all, and I'll take some industry real-time business case. So here I'll explain these business case with reference to construction industry, and I'll take one example of information technology IT project. Okay, and when we'll go to learn, okay, first we will understand business scenarios where we can implement that particular module like investment management and project system. Okay, and then we'll understand how to execute the transaction with reference to this business scenario, and then we'll go through of all required configuration. Okay, so mainly we will focus on baseline configuration. Okay, whatever we need to manage for that particular transaction. Okay, then I'll provide you some customized study material, which is having one SAP project system study book and configuration document and some user manual document and some mock test is also there. Some questions and answers also there, and it will kept on our application. You can access this application through web and through application downloading into your mobile. Okay, so this is a link given, but we will send it to you through a separate email also. Okay, you might be get this link through email. That is a first email which we are sending as information, course information. Okay, so this is the contact details. Directly you can reach us on this WhatsApp and direct call on this number. So here my agenda is to explain the concept of EPPM, Enterprise Project Management. Okay, EPPM. Okay, actually, you might be here the project system, PPM, CPM, and EPPM. These are the different terminology which we are using for different modules. Okay, and combinedly we are calling it as a EPPM. So project system, PPM, and CPM. So these three modules combining with one, and we are calling it as a EPPM. Okay, nowadays in industry, all the companies are asking for EPPM resources, whether they required to implement project system or portfolio project management or commercial project management. But mostly companies are looking for EPPM consultant. Okay, so we'll understand in our next slide, we'll understand what is EPPM, what is project system, what is PPM, what is CPM. All these models we'll understand. Okay, and I'll take you through of these three major business scenarios, just understanding overview, and then in upcoming sessions we'll go in deep to understand these scenarios. Okay, then I'll take you through the course detail. Okay, so first of all, let us understand what is the EPPM, Enterprise Portfolio and Project Management. Okay, so basically, this EPPM stands for Enterprise Portfolio and Project Management. It is a package of multiple modules in SAP. Okay, as we know in SAP, we are having modules. Okay, modules is nothing, it's just you can say the same area where you are having similar transactions. Okay, for example, when you are managing your inventory, okay, or when you are managing your procurement, so that comes within the material management. Similarly, when you are managing your project activities, okay, this comes under the project system. Okay, similarly, whatever the financial transactions you are executing for any transactions, whether it is coming through any other integrated scenario like project system or material management or plant maintenance, that module we are calling it as a finance module. Okay, that is a financial and controlling, FICO. Okay, so similarly here we are having different modules, and here project system is the primary module in EPPM. Okay, primary module which is integrated with almost all the modules within your core SAP. Okay, so here whenever we are going to learn EPPM, project system is a must. Okay, this should be like basic concept of project system should be clear. Then only you can learn some advanced modules in SAP EPPM. Okay. So here, the first module is project system. Okay, the project system, it's a part of your core SAP. Why I'm saying core SAP? Because other modules of EPPM package, it was as an add-on before S4HANA 1709. Okay, but now all modules are coming with the same package with your core SAP deliverable. But again, I'm saying project system, it is from starting, like when SAP introduced project system, from starting itself, it's a part of your core SAP deliverable. So as it is a part of core SAP deliverable, it is tightly integrated with other modules of SAP. Okay, like material management, plant maintenance, financial and controlling, sales and distribution, grant management, grantee management, fund management, all these modules, production planning, all these modules are integrated with project system. Okay, so here this comes here project system. Okay, and top on that, when we are going to learn from the portfolio perspective, SAP has given another module called portfolio and project management. Okay, portfolio and project management. So portfolio management, it was a separate, and project management, it was a separate. So there were two different modules which SAP combined in one, and they started to call it as a PPM, portfolio and project management. So portfolio management, it was XRPM, accelerated project system. Project management, it was C project. Okay, you might be hear this terminology. So this is to just understand here some like understanding, so that concept of EPPM will be clear. So portfolio management and project, you can see here portfolio management, another is a project management. So portfolio management was XRPM and project management was C project. Okay, so it was combined in one, and it was introduced as a PPM, portfolio and project management. This particular module is integrated with project system. Okay, project system and HR or HCM, human capital management. Okay, apart from that, this module is integrated with internal order also. Okay, but here in this module, in portfolio and project management, we cannot post any actual cost and revenue on any object. So this means when we are going to implement PPM, and if we need to post any actual cost or actual revenue, in that case we need some account assignment object, means object where we can do the posting. So here project system is the module where it has to be integrated. So this is tightly integrated with project system. Okay, apart from this module, we are having another module called commercial project management. This module is focusing on, basically the best part of this module is reporting, analytical reporting. Apart from that, financial planning. Okay, and apart from that, here it is giving us a 360-degree view of your any project. So each module, whether it is a commercial project management or portfolio and project management or project system, it is having its own functionalities. Okay, but all functionalities, it is relevant to your project management. So that's why it kept at one place to form this package called EPPM, enterprise portfolio and project management. So combinedly, all these three modules, these are the three major modules which we have combined in EPPM, enterprise portfolio and project management. Apart from that, there is one more module called EPC, SAP enterprise project connection. So this module we are using to integrate your MSP or Primavera, that is a third party, with your SAP in project system, or some other scenarios of PPM also we can use. But majorly project system is being used to integrate through EPC. Okay. So when we are saying EPPM, let's say if I'm saying EPPM consultant, I'm the EPPM consultant, or I'm the EPPM expert. So this means I should know all these four modules. Okay, three major, and then fourth, because EPC is going to be obsolete soon. So it's okay. Like if you know the concept, that's fine. So when we are going to enter in this area, we can start to learn from project system. So when we are getting any position in the market, it comes for a particular module. Okay, like when we are saying EPPM project system, EPPM PPM, EPPM CPM, like this way. Okay, so generally we used to have individual resource to be deployed in project. Okay, individual functional consultant used to be deployed. Any question on this slide, please? Okay, so here we are going to focus on project system. Okay, project system is the base module in EPPM, and here we are going to focus on this. Along with this project system, we are going to focus on investment management also. I have just, yeah, so here I have just given all these modules in one slide. Okay, there is a EPPM which is having project system, portfolio and project management, and then commercial project management, and EPC, enterprise project connection, to integrate your P6 is Primavera and MSP is Microsoft project. Okay, so I hope the concept of add-on and the part of core SAP deliverable as for HANA, it is clear to you. If you have any question, please let me know here. Let me just write here because some, okay, so here XRPM, it was first XR accelerate. Okay, and here it was CPM, C project. Okay, we are writing like this, C project. Okay, so this became PPM, portfolio and project management. Project management, which is a part of EPPM. Okay, so PPM and EPPM is different. EPPM is enterprise portfolio and project management, and PPM is portfolio and project management. So PPM is subset of EPPM. Okay, so here add-on and see before how these versions are there. The S4 HANA started from version 1509. Okay, so this was introduced in September 2015. So S4 HANA version came with the name of S4 HANA 1509. Okay, that time this PPM or CPM modules were as an add-on. Okay, add-on means like we are having S4 HANA server here. Okay, this is our S4 HANA server where core modules are there. Let's say project system is there, IM is there, investment management. But to if we need PPM or CPM, we need to install top on this your core SAP S4 HANA. Okay, and that version cost was also different. Like this was additional version what this the line sorry license cost additional. So this happened till version S4 HANA 1709. Okay, after that this became a part of S4 HANA core deliverables. Okay, now it's come default without any additional license cost. Clear? Okay. Now, when
Just a,
we are going to understand the project system, first we need to understand. Yeah.
yeah, sorry, sir. Just in previous slide, one
Yes,
query is
please.
there. Shall I ask? Sir, C project is related to customer
Yeah, yeah,
projects
sure,
or
sure.
yeah?
No, no, no. C project is basically it is a project management tool. Okay, which became now PPM project. Okay. So here
Okay.
PPM. Okay, let me explain this how it is. See here you are having EPPM. Okay, and here we are having project system, that is PS. Okay, and I am also I'm just counting here. I am Then we are having PPM, portfolio and project management. Okay, so this module itself is having two sub module. Okay, one is a portfolio management. Previously this portfolio management was XRPM, accelerated portfolio management. Okay, previously before 2011.
Oh,
Okay, and combined to that we are having another called project management. So mainly we are calling it as a PPM project. Okay, this was C project previously. Okay, so old name is C project, new name is project management or PPM project. Okay, and here XRPM, this is a old name, and now it's a portfolio management. Concept is same. The concept has been taken from the previous module, but now additional functionalities are there. Okay, so solution
okay,
is more robust now. It is like this.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, apart from that, we are having one other module called CPM, commercial project management. Okay, then one more EPC, enterprise project connection. Okay, now this module is going to be obsolete soon. This will be kept on a cloud only. But all these modules are
What?
available in on-premise and on cloud both.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it, sir.
Now yeah, back to project types. Okay, so project types, before entering into IM or PS, we need to understand the types of projects. It is not IT project type. It is specifically the project types within SAP project system. Okay, so whenever we are going to implement any project in project system, we need to understand what type of project it is, whether it is a investment project or a customer project, so that we can keep all prerequisites implementation accordingly. Okay, so let us understand what are the different types of projects we are having in the project system. So majorly we are having two categories. One is the internally financed project, another is the externally financed project. Internally financed project, when we are going to execute any project and it is going to be financed internally by the organization. Okay, so where the amount, that all the expenses will be paid by organization itself. Okay, that project we are calling it as an internally financed project. Okay, so it is going to be segregate again in the investment management and overhead cost project. We are calling it as a cost project, also only cost project. So investment project, where the organization is putting the amount first. Okay, and in that case we don't have any customer, it is just investment, and by considering the other scenarios we are expecting some ROI on this. Okay, for example, let's say we are the company and we just want to construct our office on a particular location. So before constructing or before purchasing any office, we need to understand how beneficial this office purchase will be for us. Okay, whether we should go for rent only or just we need to purchase it. Okay, so we used to do the pre-investment analysis before investing anything. Okay, so in investment project, that all the expenses, all the amount has to be paid by the organization itself. We will not have any customer in initial stage. And how we are understanding whether this particular investment is profitable for us, it is in the term of ROI, return on investment. Okay, so project that initially causes cost and that may only generate revenue or provide other benefits after certain time period, we are calling it as an investment project. Okay, so here no customer, no initial revenue, and periodic capitalization to AUC. Okay, we'll understand what is the meaning of periodic capitalization in later stage, but to understand here, whenever we want to update uh, the financial status of my project to my balance sheet of the company, we need to do the capitalization, we need to do the settlement. Okay, so here for this kind of project we are doing settlement to AUC first, and then once my asset is ready, once my building is ready, then it is going to be settled to the asset. That is my office building. Okay, so final capitalization to asset. And the example of investment project is acquisition of fixed asset. Let's say if you are purchasing any machine, or if you are purchasing any or any office, or let's say if you are purchasing a complete plant, or construction of plant, or construction of office, or let's say personal level, if you are thinking in that case, let's say construction of your own house. This is example of investment where you are putting your own money. Okay, and you are not going to sell it as of now, just you are considering as per the market trend, or as per the market return. Let's in 10 years down the line, or 20 years down the line, this will be my return on investment on my project. Okay, here when we are going to implement this type of project, as a project management perspective, IM, investment management, PS, project system, CO, controlling, PPM and CPM, these are the modules which will help us to manage our project. Now next comes to the overhead cost project. Overhead cost project, or only cost project, sometimes we are calling it as an expense project also. Okay, here it is not firm, it is not firm whether you will get any amount or an amount of it, or let's say where you expenses directly. For example, let's say if you are doing any maintenance, let's say building maintenance, where the whitewash or paint need to be done, or some civil maintenance need to be done. So all these activities will be considered as a expenses project. Okay, cost project. Let's say routinely, if you are doing any maintenance of your building, office building, okay, in that case it is not going to add any value in your asset. Okay, it is just directly expenses. Or another example, let's say your plant is there, manufacturing unit is there. So in that unit, you need to do the routine maintenance of your plant, your machines. So this comes under the expenses. Okay, so it has to be booked into expenses account. Okay, so this kind of project we are calling it as a expense project. So here we will not have any revenue. Actual costs will be transferred to the expense account. Okay, no customer, no initial revenue. Capitalization to cost center. We'll understand what is cost center and how we are doing the capitalization. Here the example is R&D project. Okay, so R&D, sometimes some pharma companies starting R&D projects. Okay, so they are having some target to achieve, but sometimes if it is not going to achieve, in that case the total amount has to be the total expenses whatever you spend on your project, that has to be settled, that has to be capitalized or transferred to your expense account. Okay, so the module which can help us to manage this kind of project is a project system, CO, PPM and CPM. Okay, another is the externally financed project. Okay, here externally financed project means this project has to be financed by customer. Okay, so here this type of project we do for our customer. For example, let's say we are the IT company and we are implementing SAP for my customer. So in that case, the customer is going to pay to me, right? So this is externally finance project. So here in customer project, that will be executed as per the project, as per the customer requirement, and here strategy to execute project to achieve organization goals. So it happens in all kind of project, but mainly where we are executing the project to achieve customers goal. Okay, and here we will have customers, we will have revenue, and then capitalization to product or project. The example is engineering, construction and operation, ECO. Okay, another example is MTO, make to order. Okay, engineering, construction and operation, where let's say if any reactor need to be constructed. Okay, so reactor, it is very specific project where it has to be first understand engineering need to be done, then design has to be prepared, and then it has to be execute, means it has to be construct, and then it has to be handed over with the all operation testing. Okay, make to order, when we are making manufacturing any product based on the order. Okay, so all different type of project, either it is the MTO or ECO, okay, any kind of project, it comes within these three types of project: investment project, overhead cost project, and customer project only. So we'll understand the IM, investment management, which is supporting modules to investment project scenarios. Okay, then specifically the project system is helping us to manage our all type of project, either it is investment project or overhead cost project or customer project.
Okay, so just one thing. Can, can I ask one
Any
thing?
question, please?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
sir. So can we consider overhead cost project is a one part of means part of a investment project only? Is it correct thinking, or it's a separate? Means here also there is no external customer is involved, and uh,
See, it
the
happens.
settlement.
It happens. Let's say if I'm taking a typical example of plant maintenance, okay? Plant maintenance, let's say if you see in the big organization, big manufacturing companies, okay? So they used to do the maintenance of their plant routinely, okay? So how they are managing their project? They are managing it through project system and plant maintenance. Okay, so whenever they are going to replace any major part of that machine, okay, that has to be considered as add-on in the value of asset. So that comes under the investment management. That is a part of investment management project, because you are going to add the values and it is going to give you ROI, right?
Yes,
But when you
yes,
are fixing it, some of mobile you are putting, okay, some other maintenance you are doing, that particular activity need to be considered in the maintenance, that is the expenses. So when we are doing this kind of project, we need to segregate what values need to be sent into the your capitalization into asset, or what values need to be segregated as per the expenses, where it has to be transfer, it has to be settled into the cost center. It is very specific scenario, but you are right that in some scenarios your investment project also can become a cost project, like R&D. Okay, R&D project,
yes,
it is very good example. Okay, but specifically when you are explaining, okay, or when you are understanding, just try to segregate accordingly. If we are getting anything, if we are going to settle into AUC and further to asset, that is my investment project. If it is going to settle into cost center expense account, that is my cost project. And if it is going
correct.
to settle, or where we are having the customer, in that case it will be my customer project. That's it.
Yes, yes. And ETO scenario, engineering to order will also come in customer project only. Yeah?
Customer project, yeah. In ETO and ECO, these two scenarios comes under the customer project only.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Assembly processing also comes under the customer project.
Ah, yeah.
So typically, the customer project means, the customer means we will have customer project means we'll have customer. Okay, means we will have some things to say, right? Means
Yes,
we will have SD in the picture, sales and distribution module. Okay,
yes.
so assembly processing, how you are initiating, it has to be initiated from your SD system.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
Inquiry,
see some.
quotation, sales order, and then project link. That part, na?
Yes, yes, correct.
Yeah, yeah. Correct, sir. Correct.
Okay, so let us understand one by one what we are having investment project as business case, and then we'll understand customer project business case, and then we'll understand one cost project business case. Okay, so first is investment project business case. I've taken a typical example of construction industry. Okay, let's say this is a one group of companies called Godrej Group. Okay, which is having Godrej Infotech, Godrej Properties, and Godrej Consumer Product. Okay, you can take another example of, let's say, some utility company. Okay, some utility company. Okay, I'll give you one example of utility company. Okay, that is very good example. How demand comes and how it need to be considered for the investment. Okay, for example, let's say this is one utility company, your NDBL. Okay, in India. Okay, so how they are? deciding to invest. Okay, first of all, let's say in particular area, okay, some population is increasing, or some, let's say, many construction activities are going on. Okay, so let's say there is some particular area, I'm saying area area 1 is added. Okay, or they are expecting that particular area will be developed, area 1 will be developed in coming 5 years or 10 years, and I'm expecting, let's say, new 100,000 new apartment in this area. Okay, so as an utility company, they need to understand that in upcoming years we need to increase our efficiency of our system to provide the electricity to all these apartment, right? So here utility company need to consider that whether do we have this much of efficiency to generate electricity in coming 5 years or 10 years down the line. Okay, so when they are understanding, when they are checking, analyzing, okay, that time they need to decide that how they are going to provide, how they are going to supply as per this area demand. Okay, so here they need to consider that to increase the efficiency they are having some options. Okay, they can increase the efficiency of existing system by modifying our existing system. Okay, by modifying their existing system, where they can add some additional, like modern equipments or whatever the new ways to enhance the efficiency of the stations or the system, or they need to construct a new plant to generate the electricity. Okay, so they need to consider, so what is the motive? It is based on the requirement. Okay, it is based on the requirement in that particular area. So when they are going to invest, let's say after 5 years my plant will be ready to supply the electricity, and down the line how many years it will take to get back my investment, return on investment on my amount which I'm putting it now. Okay, so that is a example. Based on that they are going to invest, they are understanding what will be the demand, and based on that what's supposed to be efficiency of my station, and according to that how much will be my investment, whether do I have resources, whether I have this much of capital to invest. Okay, and accordingly they will start to invest in that case. So we used to do the pre-investment analysis before anything to be invested in that particular project. Okay, this is an example of utility project. Here I've taken example of construction. This is one real estate company, Godrej group of companies. Okay, and here it is having some subsidiary companies, let's say Godrej Infotech, Godrej Properties, Godrej Consumer Product. Okay, and they are having motives. Okay, when any company is going to be formed, so they are having motives to be formed. Okay, so motives that has to be defined in the vision and mission of the organization. And to achieve your vision and mission of the organization, company used to have strategies. Okay, it is not here in the slide, but just consider that to achieve that vision and mission of the organization, some strategies has to be followed, some rules has to be followed. Okay, and to achieve this vision and mission they have to execute some activities, means they have to do some project, then only they can achieve this vision and mission, or that particular project supposed to be supportive to the to achieve the vision and mission of the organization. Okay, so whenever they are starting or any proposal or any project, that has to be aligned with the vision and mission of the organization. We are calling it as a organization objectives. Okay, so whenever we are submitting any proposal, okay, that has to be aligned with the objective of the organization. And then once this proposal is approved, okay, so proposal approval itself, it will have a multiple phases or activities to be finished here. So let's say typical example where first we need to analyze the proposal, and then it will go for the feasibility study where it has to be checked for financial and available resources, technical feasibility, and once it is done then it is going for the approval or rejection finally. Okay, so once it is approved then it is going to convert into the project. So here as an portfolio, here this is a portfolio. Godrej Properties, it is portfolio. Portfolio means similar project where we can keep it one place, that is a portfolio. Godrej Infotech, this is IT company. All IT projects will be kept at one place. This is another portfolio. Godrej Consumer Product. There's a consumer FMCG, all project relevant to your FMCG that has to be keep it here. In Godrej Consumer Product, that is my portfolio. Okay. And here vision and mission, this will be aligned with your portfolio. Okay. This portion, this particular part comes under the PPM, portfolio and project management. Proposal for investment, this also comes under the PPM, but we can manage it in the investment management also, IM. Proposal for investment, we can manage it in IM also. So once it is approved, then we can transfer this project to execute. So here, this portion, this part comes under the project system. So here, this project will have initiation, planning, execution, and handover. So these phases, all the activities which comes under these phases, that has to be managed within the project system only. So here, if you see, just as in slide here, as this slide, this PPM comes here, and then IM comes here, and PS here. Okay, so whenever any proposal is going to be submitted, first we need to do the pre-investment analysis. Okay, if it is calculated that it will be beneficial for us, okay, then only we are going to execute this project, otherwise we will drop it. Okay, so this scenario comes under the investment project scenarios. No question?
Okay.
Yeah, Rama, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when we speak about this portfolio management, I'm just figuring out what kind of portfolio we can have in this. What kind of it's a kind of projects. We have a multiple projects as we are managing, or what is
Yes.
portfolio here?
Portfolio, see, I'm having another slide. Skip the slide basically. 1 second. Okay. Project, program, and portfolio. Okay, let us understand here. So portfolio is a collection of the project and programs that are managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. Okay, so we are having strategic objectives of the organization. Okay, to achieve that strategic objectives, we can keep similar project at one place. Okay, we are calling it as a portfolio. Similar project. So when I'm saying it's my real estate project, real estate portfolio. Okay, so that is a real estate project only need to be together. Okay. Similarly, when I'm saying
Okay, understood.
pharma portfolio, so all pharma project will be considered one place. Program is a group of projects that are similar or related to one another and which are often managed and coordinated as a group instead of independently. So portfolio, first is portfolio, which is having program, and under program we will have projects. Okay. So if you see this, okay, Godrej property, it is a portfolio, that is a real estate portfolio, which is having again programs. So similar project we are keeping here in program also. Let's say commercial project and residential project, but all are real estate project only. And then further we are having projects. So similar projects we are keeping at one place and we are calling it as a portfolio. Or let's say again, if you are bifurcating, so similar project we are keeping together, we are calling it as a program. Okay, and similar program we are keeping, similar program and project we are keeping at one place, we are calling it as a portfolio. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, now next scenario is customer project. Okay, this is very typical project scenario. Customer project where we are having customer. Okay, so let's say I have taken one example here. This is a Godrej properties. Okay, and this company is looking some companies to implement SAP, okay, in this organization. Okay, or let's say they are looking to implement some ERP. I'm not saying even SAP. So what they will do, they will send one first RFQ, request for quotation, to its vendors or to its, like they may float uh, this information in newspaper, or maybe they can publish somewhere. Okay, based on that, the different companies are applying for that particular project. It happens generally in the government organization when they need to publish it in the newspaper also. But in private scenarios, generally that companies, they are sending RFQ to their registered contractor, registered vendors. So here, let's say if my own I do Infotech, this is our company where we receive this request for quotation from Godrej Properties. So before starting a project, okay, then I am following some process in within my organization. Okay. So let's say if I'm using SAP internally in my own I do Infotech, in that case, how we are managing it. So first of all, this RFQ will be considered as an opportunity in my organization. Okay, then we'll do the market analysis. So market analysis, basically we'll find out the best suitable product in the market, who is our supplier, and how we are going to supply this particular asked estimation. Okay, how we are going to supply this product to my customer. Okay, so we will do the market analysis and then we'll prepare the cost estimation. This cost estimation will have all the line items. So in request for quotation itself, it is already mentioned that what exactly they are looking, whether it is only infrastructure or license or implementation or all these three. Okay, so let's say in this example, I'm considering that all relevant cost estimation need to be provided to customer. Okay, so based on that, we'll prepare the quotation and then this quotation will be sent it to Godrej Properties. So here we can have different versions of quotations. Okay, and then finally, once this quotation is selected by Godrej Property, then it is we are receiving letter of intent. Okay, letter of intent, basically it's intent that this contract is going to be awarded to us. Okay, but it's not a legal abiding. The sales order is provided, sales order is given by customer. In that case, it has to be signed by both the party, customer and service provider, and then it will become a legal abided. Okay, so based on this sales order, based on the deliverable, okay, this has to be started as a project by us. Okay, so to achieve this, we need to execute this project. So this portion we need to manage in the project system, and all the sales order, this has to be managed in sales or sales and distribution. And here this RFQ, opportunities, market analysis, these all different transactions need to be managed in different modules of SAP. So generally, just a one glance, if I would like to understand that how these transactions is going to be mapped into SAP modules. So RFQ, request for quotations, okay, you can manage it as an inquiry in sales and distribution, or if you are using CRM system, in that case you can consider as an opportunity. And with this opportunity, you can transfer it as a master project in the CPM system, commercial project management system, where you can manage to prepare this cost estimation and quotation in the system itself, and you can send it to the customer. Another option we are having in the core system also through sales and distribution, where we can create an inquiry here, and with reference to that, we can create a sales pricing and we can send all these quotation to the customer. Okay, that is another option. And once it is awarded, then we can create a sales order. Okay, and with reference to that, we can create a project into project system. So this is a business case here. We'll go in more detail once we'll reach to that particular stage to understand this scenario. Okay, but primarily, if you have any question on this slide, please let me know.
Yeah, sir, just one query. Like PR is an internal document and PO is a legal document. So in SD part, sales order is a legal document, no? Between
Correct.
the buyer and
Correct.
correct. Okay.
Okay. So here next is a cost project. Okay, cost project, as I explained that I have taken one example of uh, maintenance. Okay, maintenance, let's say this is one manufacturing plant where we are having different business lines. Okay, production lines, production line 1 2 3, machines are there, and whatever the maintenance need to be done, it has to be managed through plant maintenance order, PM orders. Okay, here to manage all these orders as a project. Okay, we need to create a project into the project system where it will have all the phases, and these all maintenance orders can be assigned to the project. Okay, within the project system. So whenever we are scheduling the project in project system, automatically my all the orders will be scheduled in plant maintenance. Okay, then once all the maintenance activities is done, and then maintenance plant maintenance confirmation will be done, captured cost will be available in my plant maintenance order. Further it can be transferred, further it can be settled it to the project, and then we can settle it either to asset or to the expense account. So we'll see this. This is a typical example of cost project. Okay, so from next session onwards, I'll take you through the investment management scenarios. I'll again explain this investment project management scenario. Okay, along with that, whatever the master data is there, I'll start from it. Okay, and this course, this particular batch will be taken by two consultants, me and my friend Mr. Abdul. Okay, some of topics will be taken by him. Okay, or let's say some portion of project system will be taken by him. Okay, I'll start with the investment management. As a content, I'll show you what we are going to cover. Just I'll give you idea here. Okay, you can see here also. This is our website, my own edu. Okay, so here in this website, go to online courses, go to EPPM box. Here you will see IM and PS. Okay, this course content already given in the mail. Okay, you can see there also that it will link you here only. So you come here, you will see all the details of that particular course. Okay, and once the session will be conducted, it will be recorded and it will be kept here in the same system. So to access our recorded sessions, you come on the same website and go to here login. Okay, I need to check this why it is asking for this. Okay, you need to enter your ID, so I'll enter my ID. This is my ID. You will get one OTP. So as I was already logged in on the same system, it didn't ask me to enter the OTP, but for you it will ask. Okay, so you will get that OTP into your email ID. You enter that OTP here and you will see this. To see your course, you come here. Okay, go to my course. Okay, and go to batches. Okay, once you are coming to the batches, you will see your registered batch here. Okay, and let's say if you are accessing this course, for example, you will see all the recorded sessions here. Okay, so to play any video, you can see the video here. If quality is not okay, you just come here. Okay, you can increase the quality here, 720 dp. Yeah, so recorded session will be kept here. Okay, and there is a system access which will provide to you for practice. Okay, this system you can access through remote desktop connection, RDC. I'll give you that all steps to log in into the system. Okay, it will take you here and you can log into SAP. You just click here and go to Okay, and you can access your Fury here. Fury applications. Go to UI to FLP. Okay, so these are the Fury applications through which you can execute your project system. Here, okay, I'll add the project system transactions here, or in the my homes it's already there. I'll explain these slides and all. Okay, next session I'll explain how to access the system and all. Okay, so I'm stopping this today's session here only. Let me stop this recording.